Well, hello, my beautiful balancing Libras. How are you, my gorgeous ones? So, you guys have a great month coming up. Just don't get stuck with too many changes and trying to perfect it all and stay balanced, right? So, welcome, everyone. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Cindy. I am the modern day spiritual advisor. I use multiple modalities, including tarot, astrology, mediumship, all kinds of stuff to help you on your path. So my gorgeous ones, I'm bringing it back to old school for this month. I'm giving you the full Celtic spread. If you watch my astrology video, if you haven't, you may want to watch it at the end of this video. I'll have it as a link where you can click on it at the end of this video. Anything that I talk about, if I have a video on it, I'll put it as a link in the description box below or in the eye icon on the upper right or at the end of this video. So it works like this. And this is in preparation for September. September, what I'm going to do is just do a short video, which includes the astrology and the tarot, just the highlights, and then the extended videos will be on my website for download. So it works like this. I'm going to go into the energy of love. To me, that force or energy of love is that energy that moves through all vibrations. So I could be talking about your family, your health, your wealth, your abundance, your relationships, your romantic relationships, your work, your life purpose, or yourself. It kind of depends on where you're focused and what's going on your path. Okay? But you'll know because it'll resonate. So, we have the lunar eclipse. If you want to watch my other video, we have the lunar eclipse. That is about letting go. That was about taking a stand. That was about completing old karma. You'll be dealing with that for the next 4 months. In this solar eclipse that's coming on the 11th, this is about bringing something that your heart desires, something that's on your path that you want to experience in the physical. Okay, and again, I go into detail about that and the areas of life for you in that other video. So let's get started. It looks like in your first position you have the Two of Cups. So this is you, this is your stance right now. So the Two of Cups is about combining forces, bonding with someone. So it could be with someone, with a situation, with a business partner, with maybe a business venture, with maybe a new love interest, or with your love interest. So it looks like it could be your family, your friends, kind of depends. Whatever this is, it's this mutual understanding that you two have emotionally, physically, mentally, and spiritually. Right? Passionately too. So you both have this understanding, you're working together, or you're working together with someone or some situation that is finally coming to fruition. Like it's actually forming. I'm seeing where these things that you've worked hard on, they're actually coming together. Okay? So that's you. You'll be dealing with that in the next week or so. You've already probably started dealing with that. So what's crossing you is Spirit's advice. Their advice is the Page of Coins or the Page of Pentacles. So the page always comes with news. And this is news that's felt on a material level. So it's a gift that's being brought to you. Either more money, news of a relationship, news of a contract, news of more business, news of whatever this is. This is news that can... and it's in the physical, it's like a gift, but it can be made into something bigger, and that's kind of up to you. Okay, so that's their advice with this union, whatever this union is for you. So what put you in this situation, or what put you in this position, is the Nine of Wands. And the Nine of Wands is always about taking a stand and not moving from where you are and saying, nope, this is where I'm at, this is the way it's going to be, and I've made my decision. And now I can rest in it. I've done a lot of work. I'm really tired. And now I can rest in the fact that I don't have to fight this anymore, right? So you're not done yet because it's a place where you stand, but you're on to creating the next thing. In this placement is where you can create the next thing, right? And so you're actually done with that situation. You're just moving on to the next thing. And that's what put you in this position with the union, with the coming together with something or someone. And then you're going to get this news, right? That makes sense? So in your fourth position, this is from now till, I would say mid-October, maybe, mid-October, sorry, mid-August to maybe a little bit further than that, you have the Queen of Coins with the Queen of Pentacles. So for some of you, I feel like this is you. You have money coming to you. You have stability coming to you. You have this thing that you've worked very hard coming forth for you. And you're going to see evidence. This is physical evidence. This is Pentacles. Pentacles. Physical evidence. Even though this is emotional, this is physical evidence coming to you. So there are some things that are going to open up for you. Again, we do have this solar eclipse coming. So this is actual physical evidence to help you understand what's next on your path, to help stuff open up for you. For others of you, this is a person coming into your life. They are very slow moving. They're very methodical, but they're very generous. Very, very generous. They're just very, very stable, and they don't move as fast. Okay? So you'll be dealing with that from now to the next couple of weeks. Now, in your fifth position from your higher self, I always ask your higher self, what is the one message they want to bring through to help you move forward in your life? You have the Ten of Swords. So I do feel like there is a situation, like you've cleared a lot of your situations, you've made your choices about a lot of things, but there are some residual energies that don't seem to be going away. It's like, no matter how hard I try, I just keep finding myself like not being able to let go of this, or this coming back around and me not finishing it, or me thinking I'm finished with it, but it's coming back around. And so that can be overwhelming because you've worked so hard to clear your field. You've worked so hard to complete a lot of things. You've been working hard for the last 2 years when Jupiter was in your house, right? And it was badly aspected in your house. So you had all these squares, you had all this stuff that it wasn't doing well in your house. Where Jupiter likes to bring forth gifts and stuff, it wasn't doing that for you. It was making you work harder, but you had to clear your energy. So when you get this card and you can seem overwhelmed by this one thing or these couple of things that just keep coming back around, your higher self wants to remind you to take one step at a time. Just look at the one thing, stand in your conviction, make that choice, and continue to vibrate at that new frequency so that thing will eventually release, right? But it can be overwhelming, especially because you've got all these new starts, these new people, these new situations coming in, and this other thing just won't seem to like let go. And so just take one step at a time. Remember that you are in charge of your world, okay? That's what they want to remind you of. So in your sixth position, towards the end of the month, some of you may be into September, you have this offering. So you have a Knight of Swords. This is a beautiful knight. He comes with offerings from nowhere. Like, it sort of comes from nowhere. It's exciting. It's something new. It's something that you hadn't had before. This knight always brings that type of excitement with his offering, but it's an offering being brought to you that's going to put you into that next phase. So as you're working, as this news coming in, as this union is going, as you're taking it one step at a time, you're going to get like almost, I want to say blindsided, but it's with excitement. It's like, whoa, I didn't see that coming. So for some of you, it is a new loved one. Maybe this is a friend and maybe this is the loved one, or maybe this is the loved one and this is the friend. Whatever it is, they're both bringing stuff to you. They're both bringing, this one's bringing opportunity and an offering. This one's actually bringing a gift of some sort, something physical or something to be made physical. So you'll be dealing with that at the end of the month. If this is a person, this person is either, like, they're very regimented. So they're either, I want to say, like, I'm seeing like, not just military, but I'm actually seeing like somebody that works out a lot, somebody that's in the gym a lot, maybe a health coach of some sort, right? So I'm seeing that too. That's not for everybody, but I am seeing that. So somehow or another, they're very healthy. That's what I'm seeing. So in your seventh position, this is your fear. Your fear is the justice. Your fear is, will it ever balance out? Will I ever be at peace? Will things ever stop happening? Can I ever come to some resolution? Can everything be balanced, right? Will I ever get my day in court? That's for some of you. But this is just a fear. Of course it balances out. Of course our phases change. So this is just a fear. 2 years is a long time to have those hard aspects that you've had, Libra, but you had a lot of clearing to do. You had to first get real with yourself, get honest with yourself, look at yourself, and then clear. So it's taken a while, and you've done a great, great job. And so it's all coming together. This is just a fear. It's there to remind you of what you don't want, right? You don't want the imbalance. You want to stay balanced, and you're working very hard at that. So just continue to focus on what you want, not what you don't want, okay? Don't sit in your fear. Use the fear to bounce off from. So in your 8th position, this is the way a loved one will be viewing you or dealing with you. For some of you, this is the universe. You have the 6 of coins. Where you're fearing that there's no balance, here's your balance. So the 6 of coins is about balancing. The 6 of coins is about, if you've been spending too much time for yourself, then maybe it's time to give some. If you've been spending too much time giving to others and not for yourself, then maybe it's time to give to yourself. Whatever this is, it's going to be balancing out, and loved ones are going to also be helping you do that, okay? So this person's coming to balance you out, this person's coming to balance you out, this union's coming to balance you out. I'm seeing balance, okay? I'm seeing that the tables are finally turning, things are finally going your way. Just don't get overwhelmed by the residuals of your past, okay? So in your 9th position, this is the hopes and dreams, but to me this is that outer energy. This is that energy of the outer realm that you're drawing into you. You have the King of Coins. So a lot of you are on the money. A lot of you are going to be receiving money, wealth, stability, tradition, stuff like that. Because if this is you, then this is you too. Or if this is somebody coming, this is you. So you're coming to that place where you're going to be very stable. You're going to be very fruitful. You're going to be very comfortable. It's coming to that. Like, that's on its way to you. You've worked very hard to get to this point, and it's the universe showing you that they got your back. So this is coming for you. And this could come as soon as, in 2 weeks. It kind of depends on your path. So congratulations. Now, in your 10th position, this is the overall outcome of what you'll be working through. Yeah. Yeah, throughout the month of August. Because I'm seeing, just very quickly, I saw people getting the job they wanted and the position they wanted and more pay. And I saw people getting the loves of their life coming in. So I just saw that. So the Hierophant is about, and you'll be dealing with this throughout the month, the Hierophant is about structure. It's about tradition. It's about something really sticking and being comfortable and sturdy and not going anywhere. A bigger organization. And so some of you may get that job with that bigger organization. Some of you may get that, like if you're a student, like if you're a spiritual student, then you may be going into this where you're going to get that, you're going to get to go to that retreat, or you're going to get to go to that class, you're going to get to go to that thing that it is, that bigger organization. So you'll be dealing with that, and that may come from here too, or here. Yeah. So whatever this is about being very comfortable, being very stable, being very sturdy, going into a bigger organization, something that's very sound. Okay? So you're going to have a great month. Congratulations, Libra. Don't get stuck with this old energy. Just release it. Just release it. You've done what you can. Stick to your convictions and release it. Send it with love. You can only help until you just decide that you can't do it anymore, right? You got to stick to your grounds. You were doing it over here. Just continue to do it. So I did want to mention one last thing before I go. I did team up with Instant Go. It's an app. I'll have the link down in the description box below. You can text me if you have a question about, how's your day going to go, or just one question. Maybe it's about astrology. You can text that to me. If you use the promo code INDIGO, you can get $5 off your first text. So this is just an easier way for me to be accessible without a full reading or a full session or a full coaching session. You can find me at YourPath39, and yeah, you can do that whenever. So my gorgeous ones, I love you, love you, love you. Bye.